This video will guide you through the recent AccountingSuite 2.26.6 release, highlighting key updates. For more details, please visit our website at AccountingSuite.io. Under the release notes, there are links to the user knowledge base and step-by-step instructions. Let's start the overview with the department attribute. The departments list has already been available in the system, but it was used primarily for payroll purposes mostly. Now we have expanded this attribute throughout the system, and any document can be assigned with a department. Technically, department is very similar to class. First, department can be set as a required attribute. Under the general settings, with this option ticked, user will not be able to save any document without entering the department. Second, to enable accounting by departments, users need to tick the toggle in the GL account card. For any document, the department attribute can be assigned on the header level, on the additional tab of the document, and on the line item level in the tabular section of the document. Department can be assigned to a particular user so that when this user creates a document, then the department will be filled automatically. And a department field can be used to restrict record level access so that users only see the records assigned to a particular department. Department is available in all of the reports. Let us run an income statement by department, and in the budget document, the department attribute is also available. So if this attribute is very similar to class, then why have we introduced it? The main idea here is that with 3 attributes available throughout the system, department, class, and project, AccountingSuite can cover different business setups, including product lines, costs, or profit centers, and other. Whatever the structure is, this combination can be aligned to it. For more information, please refer to an article that contains the comparison of these attributes and offers how to use them. The Data Import tool has been expanded to include new objects. Under the Admin panel, Data Import tool, the Documents tab, we can see the list of the documents that can be imported. In the upcoming AccountingSuite releases, more documents will be included into the Data Import tool. The Data Import tool itself technically looks the same as for the lists import. First, users need to edit the template by ticking or unticking the columns that they would like to import. The attributes that are marked in bold cannot be unticked because these are the required attributes. Each attribute is assigned with a group. It is either header or the items tab or the GL accounts tab, because we are in the bill here, which has the GL accounts tab. If user already has a file with the import data and this file contains specific field names, they can be entered here for the following mapping. So there are 2 options. It is either copying and pasting from the clipboard or saving the template to a laptop or computer, filling it in, and then importing it back to AccountingSuite. Please note that the documents will be imported as drafts. This means they won't be posted automatically and can be reviewed before being finalized. If you need to import documents for the opening balances, then please use the Opening Balances tab in the Data Import tool, which is designed solely for the purpose of importing the opening balances. The treatment of the post-dated checks can now be easier with a new feature. Let us have a look at the bank reconciliation. Each payment document, a bill payment, cash receipt, or payment, and other, now has two additional attributes: the check reference number and the check reference date. These are additional number and a date for those documents that might require additional information. For example, there is a number assigned by the bank. What happens to the post-dated checks? Sometimes, at the time of reconciliation, we are not allowed to clear the issued post-dated checks because they have been issued and received by the vendor, but they have not yet been converted to cash. So, to reconcile the bank without these checks, we can simply shift them, we can move their date to the future, and there is a new button for it. Highlight single or multiple documents that have to be shifted, click on the button, and then enter the new date. Both documents have disappeared from the current reconciliation. We can now clear it, and then in the upcoming reconciliation, when the checks will be encashed, we will clear them in the appropriate reconciliation. Let us see what has happened to these checks. We can see that the date has been changed as entered in the bank reconciliation, whereas the check reference date has remained the same for the tracking purposes. These new attributes are also available in the bank reports, in the bank reconciliation report, and in the payment register, so that the tracking of the documents that require some special attention can be easier. Assigning separate GL accounts for different tax rates has already been available in AccountingSuite, except for the withholding tax charged upon payment. Now, this restriction has been lifted. Under the tax settings, in the Redefine Taxes Account workplace, we have set two different GL accounts for two different withholding tax liabilities rates. Let us have a look at the bill payment. This bill payment has original bill with two different line items with two different withholding tax rates, 5% and 10%. Let us have a look at the bill GL entries. We do not expect any withholding tax entries here because under the tax settings, the withholding tax is set to be charged upon payment. So we would expect the withholding tax entries in the respective bill payment. Let us navigate to the bill payment. In the bill payment, in the GL entries, we can see that the withholding tax liability has affected two different tax accounts as per settings under the tax settings. A small enhancement and usability increase for a warehouse transfer document. Now it can be generated from several other documents. These are the bill, item received, inventory adjustment, and the assembly build. By clicking the Generate button and selecting the warehouse transfer, we can see that all of the items along with the quantities have been copied to the warehouse transfer document. We can edit the quantity or completely delete some line items and specify the location too for a warehouse transfer document. Another usability feature is under the inventory settings. Users can specify here the default item costing method. There are two items costing method available in AccountingSuite, the weighted average and the first in, first out. And any new item created in the items list with a product type shall have this costing method by default. This is it for the major updates. Please refer to the website AccountingSuite.io under release notes. All of the features are described in much more details. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.